And we're back in London, where these games have already produced a lot of memorable images. And Ann Curry is here to introduce us to a guy who tries to make them last forever. Ann, nice to see you.
Matt, good morning. Good morning, everybody. A few days ago, reading the New York Times, I saw a photograph that captured the beauty of these Olympic Games. It showed two U.S. synchronized divers in motion, and it led me to Getty Images chief photographer Adam Pretty, a 35-year-old Australian who was here shooting his fifth Summer Olympic Games.
As a sports photographer, the Olympics is probably the premier event you can photograph. It's almost like a compressed version of, I think, human life. Just the emotions you go through as a photographer and just seeing the emotions.
So what do you learn about our human nature, about our drive for excellence?
You see the whole range of emotions, in a really short space of time. You see the same people coming back and back again. You can see them move up the table or move down the table. You learn people are really persistent. They'll do anything they can to try and achieve in their sort of particular field.
So who are some of those people you've seen rise up?
Seeing Michael Phelps' career sort of begin and now sort of come to a close here in London.
And Michael Phelps is going to win gold!
Describe the technical challenges of photographing the fastest athletes in the world.
Technically, it's probably not as difficult because the athlete is so perfect. They're predictable almost. But then to get something a little bit different is where it, I guess, becomes a challenge and where you really do need to have good reflexes, or most of the time it's a bit of foresight, knowing what to expect, planning for that unexpected moment and hopefully getting it.
Well, given how much there is a risk of not getting the photograph, why do you take the risk of shooting with such a short depth of field when you're looking at a moving object?
At the Olympics, you're competing against, I don't know how many other thousand photographers. And to get your picture used or noticed, you want to create something different or unique. And I guess that's where, the risk comes into it. If you find something that is risky to do, you will get an unexpected picture.
So risk is good?
Risk is good, yeah, definitely.
Most of the time?
Most of the time, yeah. I have, yeah. There's been some times where it hasn't paid off.
You seem to take a lot of pictures of water, and you have to get in the water.
Yes. I didn't want to try and look for that easy option. And from Australia, living down by the beach, I love the water, I grew up in the water. And I think water, light and athletic bodies is, photographic sort of nirvana.
And then this one. What is going on here?
You really see the impact on the guy's face, the amount of force that he hits the water with.
You seem to find images that are quiet, simple. How do you do that?
The first thing I look at is what background am I going to shoot? And it's almost like building a picture rather than taking a picture. So I'll go in, I'll look at a background and try and find the best possible situation with that background. Then I'll look at the lighting. Then, probably the last thing I think about is where the athlete will be.
How grueling are these hours?
Look at these eyes.
Wow, they look pretty good to me. But what do you
21
mean?
years old.
So, but what 16-hour days?
Yeah, sometimes longer. Some days, 2-3 hours sleep. I'll complain about it, but you know what? If they said, "Oh, Adam, don't worry, don't come back. Next time we'll get someone else," you'd fight to come back.
Our conversation with Getty chief photographer Adam Pretty, who says what we see in these frozen moments of impact and drama is what's great about still pictures even today now.
So you're pretty good with the camera. Did you pick up anything?
No. Well, I think that I didn't take any pictures, but I learned some lessons from him, especially in the idea of layering, using the background first now.
It's pretty cool. Ann, thanks. Good to see you.